thing is, you have to love it more than everybody else. You have to be obsessed with it more than everybody else. You have to understand it more than everybody else. Because at the end of the day, people are not going to understand your vision. People are not going to understand why you're so delusional. People are not going to understand why you're so affectionate about the things you say. Because they do not have to understand. You have to understand your vision. You have to understand what it is you are doing. So do not mind what anybody have to say. At the end of the day, it's your vision and it's your goals. You have to put in the work. Others don't have to put in the work. So you listening to their opinion is, it really doesn't matter if you really think about it, but you have to put one step in front of the other and lock in. It feels good to lock in, bro. It feels good to set a goal and achieve it. It does feel good. Now, you achieving it is not really the goal. The goal is to go through the process. The person you are becoming as you're putting one foot in front of the other, break by break every day. That's really all that matters. I didn't want to record a video today, but I'm like, do I want to stay in? Like, do I want to sleep in and not chase my dreams of becoming a motivational speaker, or just stay in bed? I had to put one foot in front of the other and get in my zone. There may be certain days that you will not feel like showing up, but those are the days you have to show up. Because the day you do not show up, it means you didn't grow. The day you do not show up, it means even if you will make a mistake, if you made a mistake and you learned from the mistake, it means you grew. You showed up and made a mistake. That doesn't mean you didn't show. You showed up, you just made a mistake. You learned from that mistake. The next time you show up, you will make sure you don't make that mistake again. That's why we keep saying 1% every day. If you show up 1% every day, you grow, you self-improve, and you develop. That's all this is about. Because I keep saying the essence of life is to grow. We grow in every sphere of life, but we do have to grow in our potential too. Bro, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm living according to my potential every day. No. Sometimes I limit myself. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. It's not going to be, there are going to be days that I will not put in work like I'm supposed to, which is not supposed to be so, because I'm supposed to maximize my potential. But that's when locking in comes in place. That's when me taking accountability and me being responsible of the things I tell myself come in place. Because you don't tell yourself you want to be great and not put in work that will propel you to be great. Because everybody wants to be great, everybody wants to be successful, but not everybody wants to put in the work. And sometimes we tell ourselves we want certain opportunities. When the opportunities present itself, then we become comfortable. And this is me sharing this is me also talking to myself too. Because there are certain opportunities that have come my way that I gain the opportunity and I become comfortable in the process. You feel me? And I feel like it's one thing that I have to work on. And I might not be talking to just me, I might be talking to you too. There may be certain things that you've told yourself that you start doing it, but at a period in time, you be like, it's like you get comfortable in that situation. But you don't have to be comfortable, because the moment you're comfortable, it means you are happy with where you are at. I'm not saying don't be grateful. Be grateful, but it's like, don't be comfortable. Don't be comfortable where you are at. You have to believe that you can grow and move forward from where you are at. Like, where you are at is not the finished point. That's not your finished product. You can grow. Because really, we are growing in age. So it means we can grow in our potential, in our money and everything too. Even in the way we think, our mindset can change. Your mindset at age 22 is not the same as the person you will be at age 39. That's why I also say that there are certain times that when we are growing, when we are in our 20s, we feel like we are smarter than everybody around us. No, that's what you think, but that's not what it is. Someone who is in their 30s, 35 and 39, maybe you may think, well, he's not where I want to be, so I don't think he can put sense into me. No, but he has seen a lot of things more than you have. So the person might be able to speak certain sense into your head. You might not believe it, but if you put your head down and listen to that older person, the person who can speak into you, the person can speak some sense into you. But I feel like God, these days, when people are in their 20s, they feel like, oh, they know it all just because they've gone through certain things. But I'm not going to lie. The person who is older than you always has some sense to tell you. When you're doing certain things, the older person will look at you and be like, bro, I've been where you are before. That's why I'm telling you this. Don't think you know it all. You don't know it all. Someone older than you can put some sense into you. Not to say someone who's younger can't also put some sense into the older person. But mostly, it's the older guy that can, put you in your place and tell you that, you have to do this way. You have to do this that way. So, them ideologies of people saying, oh, I don't want to listen to someone who hasn't done what I'm doing, or the person who hasn't gotten to my height yet. I really don't agree to that. Because if someone hasn't done what you have done, it doesn't mean the person didn't try to do what you did. Maybe the person just failed, or the person gave up. So at least the person can put some sense in you that, I was trying to do such and such and I gave up. You don't give up. Make sure you put one foot in front of the other. Keep staying consistent. Just because the person didn't achieve it doesn't mean he can't give you an idea, or, the fact that you know the wrong from the good is also a good thing. If someone gives you a bad advice and you can decipher and be like, okay, this is not a good advice, that's good too. So, bro, everybody wants to be great. This is just a simple message to keep you going. It's just motivation to keep you going. I just came on here just to motivate you guys, just to inspire people. And this thing I'm saying, I'm also saying it to me too. Because there's been some days that I feel like I've been complacent. There's been some days that I feel like I should have done 10 times more. The 10x rule, you can always do more. You can always do more. Don't limit yourself. You can always do more. The things you tell yourself, if you say, I'll read 10 pages today, you can always do more than 10. There are certain days that you can read 20 or 30. Don't limit yourself. You can always do more. The 10x rule, even when you're not prepared, that's why you always have to be prepared. Because there are certain days that the preparation you did for 5 years, you need that in 2 minutes. You never know. So all I'm saying is you can always do more, and to be great, you have to be in an uncomfortable situation. You don't always have to stay in that comfortability, because if you do, everything around you will scream, oh, it's okay, oh, it's fine. But when you get in an uncomfortable situation, you do the things that will push you to be in a comfortable situation. And when you get to a comfortable situation, you'll be like, okay, I'm being complacent now, so let me get into, that's just how life is. That's how we grow. Because if you are in a comfortable situation, you don't want to grow, you want to stay the same. But if you're staying the same, it means everything around you is also staying the same. But the world is a moving world. The world changes all the time. So this means you also have to change certain things about you. Not to go by what the society is saying, but your mindset also have to change. Just because the world is also changing. People are growing. Your mindset can be the same as you were when you were 19 or 15. Things have to change, and it does change. It's just that some people, their mindset change, but their attitude do not change. That's because you have to subdue your flesh, because your flesh will want to do certain things. Your flesh will want to engage in certain things that your mindset will not permit. But it's like if you make your flesh stronger than your mindset, that's when you go wayward. So it's like you meet certain people, they talk differently, but they don't do what they say. That's just how it be sometimes, man. So all I'm saying is, bro, do the great things to be great, and don't stay in a comfortable situation, bro. You can always do more and maximize your potential and self-improve, get better every day, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, you are going to be the one to be proud of yourself. So why not do things that will make you proud in the near future, G? Do the things that will propel you to the success you need. Do the things that will get you to greatness. Get on the field and put the work in. Let's not be complacent again. It's the month of February. Soon it will be March, and in April it's like that's the first quarter of the year. It's like, what have we really done? You feel me? So yeah, bro, let's come together and let's not stay in comfortable situations. Alright? Peace. Your boy is out.